Good morning. Today we leave Rhode Island and start our trip back across the country, back to Las Vegas. First stop, Connecticut. We're gonna go see my daughter in Connecticut, empty my gray water there, take a shower. Then we'll stop in Danbury, Connecticut to say goodbye to my sister, and then we'll start our trip. We'll make it as far as we can today. Our next actual destination is St. Louis, Missouri to see my son. We'll go as far as we can today, probably stop at a rest stop somewhere or a Love's truck stop because those are my go-tos. We started our road trip. I did stop at my daughter's, take a shower, spent some time with her. Then I headed on the road and got to Danbury, Connecticut to see my sister. We went for a nice little walk, went to lunch, walked back. So I'm all sweaty. So the shower. Anyway, we're on the road. We're in New York now, and heading towards St. Louis. Not sure where we're going to stop tonight, but we're going to stop probably at a Love's or at a rest area somewhere on the side of the road. All right, check back in with you when we stop today. The best little travel companions. Stop for the evening here in Pennsylvania. Then we'll get up, we'll continue our drive. Probably won't make it to St. Louis tomorrow just because I always stop before it gets dark. So we'll probably get there the next day, like early in the morning. I'm just gonna have some dinner, relax, and go to bed, get up in the morning, have our coffee, and hit the road again. We stopped at a Cracker Barrel for the evening. This is one of my go-to places to stop. The GPS says I still have 3 hours before I get to my son, which would take me getting in there at like 9:30 p.m. their time, which is 10:30 p.m. my body clock's time. And seeing that I got up at 6:30 this morning to start this drive, I can't. I just can't. And if you guys follow me on TikTok, you guys know I do have chronic lymphocytic leukemia, so I do get tired easily, and I try to listen to my body when possible. So I've just decided I'm just gonna call it a night. I went to the grocery store, I got some fruit, I'm gonna just kind of chill out, go to sleep early, get up, and then my son works from 10 to 4 tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna find a Planet Fitness, take a shower, wash my hair, and then I will see my son when he gets off work tomorrow at 4, and then I can hang out with him. No better feeling in the world. This is the best AC. I love it. Good morning. And I decided I didn't feel like going into Planet Fitness, and I'm just gonna wear my hair in a ponytail anyway, so what's the point of washing my hair? I'll wash it when I get home. Just decided to be lazy and just take a shower in the van. I do love having a shower in my van. And by lazy, I just mean I don't have to pack all my shit up and all that stuff, because everything's just already in here. I spent the day with my son and his girlfriend. We went to the farmer's market. He is getting his third store that's going to be opening here in St. Louis next week. So I was just kind of watching him do what he's got to do to get the store ready, helping him unpack boxes. Went out to lunch, went out to dinner, and I am actually in St. Louis, just parked on the side of the street. There is a sign that does say that the first Wednesday of every month from 8:30 to noon you can't park there. So I do have to, I'm pretty sure that this is the first Wednesday of the month. So I will have to leave before 8:30 in the morning, but that's okay. We're just gonna go to where my son works and hang out with him for a few hours before we hit the road and head on to Golden, Colorado. Oh, Lord have mercy. Good morning. I've had a stressful non-sleeping night. So about midnight last night, oh, let me see if I can get some light over here. For God's sakes. Let's try this. There we go. So about midnight last night, all of my power shut off. I had zero power. The charge controller didn't even have any lights on it. I've been Googling and YouTubing and trying to find answers, and unfortunately I am not an expert at the electrical system because I didn't build the system myself. So I tried to contact the builder, which he's in a different time zone right now, so he probably hasn't even seen the message yet. Good news is, I don't know, I wiggled some things. At least the charge controller has lights on it now, but it has the error 1 code, and I'm trying to figure that out. And of course, it is overcast and raining here in St. Louis, so my solar is not gonna do shit. But anyway, so when it went out, I thought, oh, I'm just gonna drive around. So I did. So I left my nice little spot by the park and I drove over to where my son's store is, and I parked in his parking lot just because I was like, oh, let's see what happens when I drive. Nothing happened. I'm so glad I never got rid of battery charged little fan, because it's the only thing that helped me get a tiny bit of sleep. So frustrating. Hi, Gucci. I know we had a rough night, didn't we? I'm gonna try to get some more sleep because it's only 7 a.m. So frustrating. I hope I get some power. If I can't get power to this van, I'm gonna have to cut this trip short, and we're gonna just have to book it all the way back to Las Vegas and stay in hotels and stuff because it's way too hot to be in this van now. I'm so sad. All right, well, I will keep you guys updated. I don't know how it got fixed, but I'm happy. Got enough power into the van so I can at least make my coffee, and my refrigerator is working, so I'm gonna go to the grocery store so I have some food in this van so we can make it home. Hopefully the problem is just fixed and I can continue on this trip. When I get to Golden, Colorado, if things still aren't working right, I'm just gonna skip the rest of the trip and go right back home, which kind of sucks, but I really need the van to be in working order before I start my assignment, which is in like a week and a half. So if I can't get it to work, I might have to drive to San Diego to where the guy is that built my van so he can fix it. So, strange thing, last night I heard a noise which sounded like somebody throwing a rock at the side of the van, which I know this is kind of weird, and it kind of startled me. Now thinking back on it, I think it was the breakers tripping, because they were all tripped, all 3 of them, which I didn't discover until, all right, so last night I figured the one out because the guy had showed me that one, but I didn't realize there are 2 more breakers. So I fixed those. So I think that was the problem. I don't know. Right now I'm just sitting in the car with it running, and it's giving me a little bit of power. And hopefully when the sun comes out, the solar panels will start charging. But right now we're just using the DC to DC charger. I don't like it when things go wrong. But yet again, I feel like I'm the one that's always going to show you all the bad things that happen in van life. Alright, I just said goodbye to my son. I know, I'm going to cry. But anyways, I love him. I miss him. I wish my kids lived near me. But I just said goodbye to him. We're going to hit the road and finish this trip now that we have power in the van. It's finally fixed. I don't know what happened, but it's fixed. I prayed. I prayed that the universe would fix it, and it's fixed. So I don't question things. I just say thank you and we move on. All right, I will check back in with you guys when we get to our next stop. huge. It is stuck on my wiper blade. I mean, along with all the hundreds of bugs that are on my windshield. Ooh, what a pretty sunset. How pretty. Even though it's through bugs. Oh no, he says, help me. I can't touch you. I'm so sorry. Stopped at a rest stop for the night. That's going to be the end of this video for today. Tune into the next video where we head to Golden, Colorado. That'll be our next stop on our cross-country trip. And if you are new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button. It does help out my channel. And I will see you guys on the next video.